Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of a little film called Where Hope Grows. Now, I saw the trailer to this movie when I saw the film Do You Believe, another faith-based Christian film just like this one. And out of all the trailers that I saw before Do You Believe, this was the only one that I felt was actually worth seeing. And so tonight, I found it in the theaters, actually playing limitedly right now. And it is about a man who was a very successful baseball player. He lives in a small town somewhere in America somewhere, and he has a daughter. They never really explained, I don't think they ever did, explain where his wife went, or if she died, or they got divorced or something, but he's a single dad taking care of his daughter. He has some good friends in town, but he's kind of a loser and an alcoholic. He drinks a lot. He just has so many issues. It seems like the only thing that's keeping him alive is the booze and his daughter, though he doesn't really have the greatest relationship with his daughter, because his daughter's also dating this kind of this douchebag, this tool that's not really treating her right. He's like, you know, if you really love me, you'll sleep with me, that kind of relationship. So he's going to the store to get some more alcohol, and he meets this guy who has Down syndrome in the produce section, who actually works in the produce section, and his name in the movie, it must be a nickname because we never get to know his real name. His name in the film is Produce, and this friendship is born. It seems like Produce is an angel without wings that is here to help this man, this guy that is this main character. There's also a subplot involving this guy's friends, the baseball player's friends, and their marriage might be falling apart. And they were the only actors in the film that I recognized. The married couple, the husband is played by William Zabka. Everybody knows him from Karate Kid. He played Daniel Caruso's nemesis in that movie. Always like seeing him from time to time. And his wife is played by Danica McKellar, who most might know as Winnie Cooper from The Wonder Years. I almost forgot that. That is a shame. So they were the only ones I recognized. But the newcomers, the baseball player is played by an actor named Christopher Palaha, and the produce guy, Produce, is played by a new actor, David DeSantis. I think that's his name, hopefully. Sorry if I got your name wrong, dude. And they are the reason that I'm going to recommend this movie. The film, luckily, yes, it is a faith-based religious movie, but it really succeeds at being a movie first. Now, I can only really recommend this film to people that don't mind hearing God in their movies. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like that in their film, you're not going to like it, but I enjoyed this film because, yes, it has that stuff in the background. Yes, Produce is a religious man. He carries his Bible wherever he goes. He goes to church. But this movie didn't feel like a religious, hammered-in-your-face kind of movie. Preachy and over the top and making you feel bad for not being a Christian. And that's what I really appreciated about this movie. They thought about the movie first. They wanted to make a movie first and have the message somewhere in the background second. I really think what really held this movie together was the friendship that is born between the two characters. I love this guy, the guy who plays Produce. He has Down syndrome in real life, and he just adds so much heart and love and emotion for me with this film. I literally believed that he and this guy were becoming good friends and that they were going to work out their problems together. What really brings the movie down, and I will say that I'm going to be one of the critics out there, since I'm very unprofessional, I'm going to be very generous with this movie because it did move me for the most part. But the film does have issues. It has uneven storyline issues, especially, I like the main plot, but the subplot that deals with his friend, and maybe it's important near what happens in the end of the film, but I just felt like I would have rather just had the main plot, because the subplot with the married couple, with the two actors that I just mentioned that we know, and it was great to see them, and I'm happy they got to be in a movie, because I don't know if they're acting much or they're doing, Danica is known for being a mathematician and changing the world with math, but I felt like that storyline, which I don't really want to talk about much, was just throwaway and very unwatchable. But the rest of it was just had so much heart and meaning to it, and I really cared about the characters. Even though the film is sappy, manipulative, predictable, cliched-ridden, it has all these issues that I understand why major critics will not like this movie. And they're really not. And I can totally understand that. But for me, because of the main storyline of the friendship that is born, and also the relationship between the main character and his daughter was really nice, that I felt like it's definitely worth giving a recommendation. It's a slight recommendation. It's not a solid one. I can't give this a solid review just because it does have a lot of movie-going issues. I mean, a lot of technical, well, I wouldn't say technical. The movie does look good. The production value is good. It's shot well. But when it comes to story structure and supporting cast characters, it just gets really sappy at the end, and I felt a little annoyed by how the movie ends. Just a little bit, just a tad. But overall, I like this movie. I would give it a slight recommendation, especially if you don't mind Christian-based films that have a message, a little bit of a message, not much. Luckily, this isn't preachy or in your face. It is there. If you don't mind that, this is a nice little film that is definitely worth seeing. And for that, I'm going to give Where Hope Grows, I'm going to give the film a slight 3 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.